have been asked and given the pleasure of introducing Marjahn Goodman, who was our scholarship recipient from last year. And she's going to take a few moments to share some of her experiences from her studies in Jordan. Marjahn is from the Richmond area and is the first in her family to graduate from college. And as an international affairs major, maybe manager soon, wanted to broaden her understanding of perhaps one of the most complex and volatile parts of the world, the part that we know as the Middle East. So here is Marjahn to tell us a little bit more about her study abroad in Jordan.
Hello. It is truly a great honor to share my journey with all of you. As Carol said, I am the 2013 recipient of the Carlos and Carol Muldoon Martel Scholarship for International Studies. When I first heard I was the recipient of this scholarship, I was ecstatic. I don't know if I would have been able to study abroad without it. In the summer of 2013, I was initially set to study abroad in Egypt at the American University in Cairo. However, due to the political unrest that unfolded in July of that year, I had to scramble to change my program before the beginning of the fall semester. Fortunately, the UMW staff at the Center for International Education were there to help me through the process and found me an amazing program just in time. The study abroad program I selected was through Ahmed East, located in Amman, Jordan. Ahmed East allowed me access to a part of Jordan that most visitors never have the privilege to experience. I lived with the local family in Amman in the heart of Jordan. Amman is a city facing many challenges. Driving through Amman reveals a rash of luxury villas alongside embassies and shopping malls. And scenes similar to Rodeo Drive, where you'll find Prada, Gucci, and Louis Vuitton stores. But immediately after driving a few minutes away from the malls, poverty strikes. It is not rare to see homes made from metal scraps and several homes without access to electricity or water. During my time there, I got to really immerse myself in everyday living. I learned to haggle for goods in local shops, cook meals with my host family, and found time to hang out in cafes with my Jordanian friends. Thanks to my host family and new friends, I learned about and enjoyed the culinary delights of traditional Middle Eastern foods, such as shawarma, falafel, mensef, which is a traditional Jordanian dish that is made of lamb cooked in a sauce of yogurt and served over rice, and kanafa, which is one of my favorite desserts. It's a cheese pastry soaked in a sweet, sugary syrup. Jordanian people are famous for their hospitality, which allowed me to feel safe and at home while abroad. My program at Ahmed East gave me distinctive opportunities to study the complex issues which dominate the region, such as the Arab-Israeli conflict, contemporary Islamic thought, ethnic and minority relations, Jordan's experience during the Arab Spring, and much more. I studied anthropology, the arts, environmental issues, political science, sociology, and Arabic in classes, while simultaneously exploring the changing Middle East outside of the classroom. My study abroad experience in Jordan was during a delicate time in Middle Eastern history. Jordan is one of the most stable countries in the Middle East, yet it is surrounded by war-torn countries. I was there while Egyptians protested for change, and while the conflicts in Gaza, Syria, and Iraq further developed. And on top of that, I was there when the Middle East experienced historic snowfall, with the worst blizzard to have hit the region. Now, imagine being in a country with more than half of the land being covered by the Arabian desert and having the chance to build a snowman. I could have never imagined having a snowball fight while studying in the Middle East. The city of Amman had to shut down for more than 2 weeks, and seeing military tanks clearing the roads became a normal occasion. When it wasn't snowing, I went on excursions to mind-blowing locations, such as the Great Deserts and the biblical sites of Jordan. I went sandboarding with Jordanian Bedouins, floated in the Dead Sea, and explored many different ancient ruins scattered around Jordan. While abroad, I also had the amazing opportunity to intern at Jordanian Friends of the Environment under a senior advisor in the Ministry of Environment. As an intern, I worked directly alongside Jordanian people. The primary project I assisted with was women empowerment for solar electrification of rural villages, known as We Serve. It is a venture that aims to bring solar power to remote villages in the deserts of Jordan by empowering and educating Bedouin women. Through this experience, I learned how to communicate and interact effectively with people from diverse backgrounds, and I gained a sensitivity for other cultural norms and values. Moreover, I learned how to adapt to various situations very quickly. During this experience, I learned a lot about myself. I improved my Arabic language skills tremendously as well. When I first arrived, I could barely speak full sentences. But by the time I left, I could converse with ease and confidence with native Arabic speakers. My study abroad experience was a year and a half ago, but it still seems like yesterday. When I returned to campus, I finished the rest of my classes and fulfilled my degree requirements in December. In May, I will officially become the first person in my family to receive a college diploma and look forward to crossing the stage and shaking the hand of President Hurley. As I aspire to begin a career in international affairs, I know I have much to be grateful for. I wouldn't be here today without the support of others who have made my dream of having a quality education become a reality. To realize that vision, I needed mentors and supporters who were willing to believe and have faith in my vision. I will always remember this opportunity made possible by the Martells, and I will strive to assist others and pay it forward when I'm able. I know I speak not only for myself, but also for every student here when I say we are humbled and grateful for all our individual and collective opportunities. Thank you for putting your trust in us, and thank you for helping us achieve our dreams. Your investment in the future is great for our world. Thank you.